I'm a homeowner here, as well as being vice president of the Belleville-Henderson School Board. And I've lived here for over 35 years. My family has lived here for over 35 years. And our whole family has a combination of over 400 acres here in the Henderson area. First of all, the map has changed several times. We were not given notice of the proposed transmission line. We thought it was 500 feet behind our house, but looking now at the maps, it's actually 400 feet behind our house. My husband has to work today, so he couldn't be here. We've been to several other meetings here, and we were not allowed to speak. You had to write down a question on a card, and if they felt the question was acceptable, then they would ask the question. This is the first public forum that I have been to where you're actually allowed to speak and speak your opinion. So I wanted you to be aware of that. I feel that Upstate Power Corporation was not adequately prepared today. At one point, the gentleman said, "Oh, I don't have a map of that." He was here to give us a presentation, and now is the time to have all your ducks in a row, the maps and whatnot. I thought that was unacceptable. I think it's unacceptable with the amount of money that they're going to make that they cannot send out notices to the people on this new proposed route. It's absolutely ludicrous. Another thing, the monopoles, the pictures were unclear. What do they really look like? That picture, you could not tell what they actually will look like. I feel that Upstate Power is basing all of their proposals on profit, money, and it's basically greed. The subaquatic cable underwater would cost a lot more money. We all are aware of that. But he was talking about where the placement of this windmill farm on Glue Island was the best visual, the best acceptable place for it. Well, what about the visual and the acceptable place for the transmission lines? So I feel that they should take a better look at that. I have friends and family that live in Hounsfield. It's not an easy thing, but they're ecstatic. They're going to get most of the reward for this. The Sackett's Harbor School District will greatly benefit from this. Our children here at the Belleville-Henderson School District will not benefit from this. Their parents, their grandparents, their families, all are going to have adverse effects of these power transmission lines running through their property. And like the earlier speakers, we have a beautiful, beautiful shoreline here. We have beautiful, beautiful farmland here that is absolutely irreplaceable. If you need to upgrade the Watertown substation, upgrade it. Build a new one. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. If these lines were to go through the town of Hounsfield, there would be a public outcry. They would not want these lines running through their beautiful, quaint little village. Let's be honest about that. My son has been an electrical apprentice, working for the electrical union. I have friends that are in the electrical union that have worked on, under, and over these monopoles. My son's childhood home is now in jeopardy. If these poles are erected, he will now be able to walk out in back of our house, hold a fluorescent bulb in his hand, and have it light up magically. Isn't that wonderful to think back of your childhood home and have this go on? I hope people are aware of that. This whole process has been done very sneakily. We are a small, caring, passionate community. We are not a bunch of country bumpkins that are going to be bulldozed over. We are going to band together, the Belleville-Henderson community, and we are going to do what it takes to stop this. And to not be informed, not be notified, this is just an absolute atrocity. And I hope everyone will look at the picture on the wall here, the print of Samuel D. Champlain. A lot of you probably don't know who Samuel D. Champlain is, but we have great history in this area. This print was originally in the Henderson Library here at the school where I graduated from. When the two schools merged, this print was taken to the Belleville, Henderson, now one school over in Belleville, and it was placed in the auditorium. Well, the forefathers here and so on decided, we think this needs to be put back here in the Henderson community. So it was loaded on a truck with great care, a lot of people submitting their time and energy, and it was brought back here and placed in this beautiful case. Now, these transmission lines, when you go up 178, will be not far from where Samuel D. Champlain came here and landed with this historical value. So we have to think of these things also. And I'm just wondering if the power company did any research on the historical value of the property around here. Most and foremost, please, just please consider all these comments, because we are very caring people. And we live in this small community, and we all love it here, or we would not be here. A lot of people will consider moving if this comes through. And it will be impossible to replace this place that we all live and call home. So please, take all of our comments into consideration. Thank you for your time.